Second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Before this next drive gets going, we need to discuss the Hall of Fame inductees. There will be 8 in the 2019 class. We got Champ Bailey, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law. Who else am I forgetting in there?
Well, how about a big guy, a lineman, Kevin Mawai, who was absolutely terrific in his career. How about Ed Reed with the Baltimore Ravens and the great job he did in the secondary there. Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt as contributors, the owner of the Broncos and the longtime scout with the Cowboys.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Brady throwing on second down. Goes underneath here to White. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Orange! By 20! 380!
Brady going to throw. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. Here's Ryan Allen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Here's Sherrills. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
A first down throw for Cousins. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Black. We're going. Let's go. Lucky 50.
A second down throw for Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
A give. This is Cook. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Dante Hightower on the stop.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Black.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey. You got three. Black. Line out.
They'll run here. It's Murray. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and they ran the ball successfully behind that power set. Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd and goal, Cook waiting in the backfield all alone. They give it to him running left. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Cousins to throw it. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bailey able to knock it through. And a 2nd field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough.
Here's where this crowd can really help make things difficult. It's 3rd and 3. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game to the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now a second down throw for Cousins. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Like 20! Regular!
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Brady will try again on second down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to look deep down the field, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Sherrills to return it. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Vikings now heading onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Yellow, ready, in there, yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Go ahead.
Cousins on first down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. Touchdown, Vikings. Aldrick Robinson, 44 yards. And the Vikings are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it, to throw it underneath, a short pass like that? But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now out come the Patriots. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The drive starts with a run by White. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
20.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Making the stop there, Daniil Hunter.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long.
Hey, 66.
To throw is Brady. And a dump off to White. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Daniil Hunter bringing the pressure again, and that is his 3rd sack here tonight. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A toss to Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Let's go.
So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. The Vikings on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Zebra, zebra, zebra. What? Andy! Hey, flipper, flipper. Lino, Lino. Right there, 54, right.
Cousins to throw. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A first down for Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Let's 50. First. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Yellow. Go ahead. We're going. Let's go. Hey, 382, Liz 50.
Now Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The veteran Stephon Gilmore able to break that one up. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. The Vikings on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They run it again with Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
A lot of people call the toss a probing play to see what they can get against the defense, to see how they adjust and react. Their probing's working pretty well. That was a very nice run.
And his kick is through. It is good. Dan Bailey, the hero as time expires. And it'll be a fun time in the Twin Cities tonight. The Vikings win it